Hello, I'm Anthony Giarrusso, and I am the author and publisher of Travel with Me, Anthony M. Giarrusso. You can pick up my book at lulu.com, that is lulu.com, in their bookstore. Today's video will be on Augusta, Maine, Friendship, Maine, and Freeport, Maine. Augusta, Augusta, Augusta. Since nobody really knows how to pronounce this place, we're just going to call it the capital of Maine. When I went to the capital of Maine, I realized this capital is very small for capital city size standards. But there's still interesting things to check out, and many people come by the capital of Maine specifically to either go shopping or just to pass some time, maybe go fill up at the gas station, go out to eat at a restaurant before they get to their final destination, or maybe they live nearby and they just want to have something to do. When I arrived in the capital of Maine, I went to this place called the Augusta House of Pancake. It was in the morning. I was traveling with my family. We were heading towards the Bar Harbor area of Maine, near Mount Desert Island. But we stopped for breakfast. I really love to eat at IHOP, but we didn't know that there was an IHOP at the next exit because we were coming from New Hampshire, which is south of the capital of Maine. So we got off at an exit. We just kind of drove around to see if we could find any breakfast place. And we happened to come across Augusta House of Pancakes. Unfortunately, the time that I went there, I'm going to have to give this place a negative review. I didn't like their pancakes. That's what I ordered. They were dry, and I thought they lacked flavor. They were not the best pancakes I've had. I don't remember exactly what my parents ordered. I don't think they ordered pancakes. I think they ordered something else. I just didn't really care for their breakfast food. And honestly, if we knew that there was an IHOP at the next exit, we would have gone to that IHOP instead. But we didn't know that. Even though we didn't eat at that IHOP, we kind of drove around a little bit just to kind of see what was around there. And I remember I saw one of my favorite restaurants up there in New England, which is Margarita's. It's a Mexican restaurant. You got to go try it. And they had one in the capital of Maine. Now, I didn't eat at that specific Margarita's, but I do love Margarita's restaurants. There were a few shopping plazas and larger corporate stores that people would shop at, and it was, moderately crowded. Not like overcrowded, but, moderate traffic, at least on the day that we were up there. If you are a national traveler or a world traveler, it might be interesting for you just to go and poke around and see what you see in the capital of Maine. When I was in Maine, we actually traveled to Friendship, Maine. Friendship, Maine is actually not too far away from the capital of Maine. We just wanted to go there because it had a unique name. We just wanted to see if it was friendlier than the rest of Maine. Unfortunately, we couldn't determine this because we didn't meet any people in Friendship, Maine to become friends with. But I do remember something really cool. We did see a deer that literally was in between. It was like, so we're on the road, we're in the car, and I remember it where there were like trees, and then you had the ocean, and then you could kind of see rocks a little bit, but you mostly saw the trees and the ocean, and there was a deer right there. And I thought that was really interesting. And we saw that in Friendship, Maine. Maybe that deer was supposed to be my friend. Who knows? Freeport, Maine. Now, Freeport, Maine is one of my favorite places in Maine. If you've been there, you already know that that's most famous for LL Bean and Reebok. I've been there so many times over the years, and quite a bit has changed over decades. I think the first time that I was up there, I was probably maybe like 4 or 5 years old. And I've been shopping there for quite a long time afterwards. Even after high school, I even went up to Freeport, Maine. So that's kind of interesting. I remember that we'd walk around and there were like all these different shops and there were all these little restaurants. And I have really good memories with my family exploring the area and checking out the different restaurants and different menus. If I remember correctly, this is one of the places where they posted their whole menus outside, or most of the restaurants did in that area. It's pretty interesting, a really nice place to go walking. The Reebok store, I remember it had 2 floors. We walked up like these metal stairs to get up there. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure that's how it was. And LL Bean was really cool because in the men's department, they had that trout pond. I think they had brown trout, or maybe it was rainbow trout. Or maybe it was some other kind of trout. But I think it was probably brown trout, but it could have been something else. Or maybe they've replaced the different species of trout over the years. I'm not really sure. I remember in the women's and children's store, they had where they had the baby trout in a fish tank, and there was this like man-made waterfall thing that went into the trout fish tank. I remember I think there were like really short stairs that you'd walk down, and you were surrounded by like fake rock, and you could kind of look into it more like an exhibit. So it was a little bit more adventurous, which was really cool. I remember buying a lot of different things. I think that's even where I got my snowshoes, but I'm not entirely sure. Don't really remember. I remember buying boots there. I remember buying snow pants and jackets and all different stuff. Mostly winter gear, but I think we even bought some other stuff there. I remember I bought my New Balance trail shoes from there. They were brown, with like a suede. So that's like the underside of the leather. And They were like thicker soles than the regular New Balance trainer shoes. Augusta, Maine, Friendship, Maine, and Freeport, Maine. I'm Anthony Giarrusso. Have a wonderful day. You can also buy my memoir of my paranormal experiences, Wonders of Anthony Giarrusso.